Okay, we need both of these Nets players to be sprinting back to the three-point line, okay? It doesn't matter that your man is here. You got to get to the three-point line. And then Ben Simmons has to step up and take the ball. Because, none of those things happen, of course. But if Ben Simmons was taking the ball, and if these players are beneath the three-point line, then I could force him here, nowhere to go. Same thing here. But, none of those things happen. What is Ben Simmons doing here? There is no explanation for this. What on God's green earth is that? What is TJ Warren doing? Why are you guarding Marcus Smart at half court? You never go beyond the three-point line away from the ball. Drop. Look what happens if you drop, okay, and rotate to the ball. Now you're not even in the picture. But if you are here, now when Grant Williams comes this way, I can stunt, I can get this dribble picked up early and recover. But, wow. That's why I always hedge, because you need backside help on this. That goes without saying. You have to, so hedge. Get this guard as far away as possible so I can get up and backside help. So if a skip pass is made, I have plenty of time to recover. Look at this. You're giving the lane, and there's no backside help. What a disaster. You have to rotate if you on a pick and pop here. Okay, so this is your ball. This player right now needs to get up the line, because when Tatum pops, you're up here. Okay? And then this player comes to the corner while this player falls back here. All in unison with this first pass. But when you don't rotate on a pick and pop, or in nearly enough time, if you're going to shade this Celtics player to this part of the court, you need to close off these gaps right here, Joe Harris. All right? This player, Joe Harris's right foot should be parallel to the block, left foot out, wide stance. So when this player comes this way, Brogdon, I can stunt, I close this gap off, and I recover because I don't have to move my feet. All right? That's the whole key. You don't have to move your feet. But, look at this gap you just gave up for no reason. Okay, what is Seth Curry doing? This is the first we get to see of him, but you need to get in front of Jason Tatum. You need to be level to Jason Tatum so this pass can't get made. You're just running into oblivion. Okay, so Kyrie Irving is shading the Celtics player this way, so I have to close these gaps off. Seth Curry, you've got to get in, right? Left foot parallel to the block, right foot out, wide stance. So when this player comes this way, there's no place to go. I close this gap off. I can stunt, I can recover. I don't have to move my feet. But again, what is Seth Curry doing here? Look at this gap you just gave up for no reason. If you're helping at the rim, you've got to rotate right. Okay, so stop. So obviously this player needs to sink down to take out Robert Williams. You can't allow this bounce pass to get made. All right? But Kyrie Irving and Seth Curry need to stay home. If a skip pass is made here, then you're rotating here. Seth Curry would rotate here. And then the man that went to help here comes out here and this player falls back here. But, no. All right, so the Nets are in their stupid drop coverage right here, but that's not really the problem here. The problem is what is Royce O'Neal doing? Look at this right here. Okay, stop. The backside help is coming from right here. That's where the roll is coming from. So Royce O'Neal, my friend, you are standing in the middle of nowhere. Stay with your man here. You're not helping. What? Okay, this is a 5-on-4. This fifth trailer is already back, okay? You just need to rotate a little bit, okay? That's it. You just rotate long enough until this player can find a body to guard, okay? So right here, when this pass gets made here, Kyrie Irving's got to come here, Seth Curry's got to come down. That's your rotation, and then this player comes here. But, don't lean towards the screen. Look at this player leaning towards this Jason Tatum screen right there. Now you get beat the other way. All right, so you want to trap. You can't allow this pass to Robert Williams to get made. You're trapping. Stop. So this player should already be up the line because he's got to come up here. You got to step up here now and take out Robert Williams. Okay, these players need to be kind of rovers. So if this pass gets made here, you're rotating here, and then the man that doubles just comes over here. But again, there's no point in trapping if it's this easy to pass out of. So Kyrie Irving's not in our picture yet, but he's this fifth trailer right here. So you've got to announce that you're coming over, you're back, and you're coming here. So this player knows if either of these Celtics players cuts, I have to go with them. And then Kyrie's going to come to the player that doesn't. Okay? But, you don't take this cutter out. I'm assuming Kyrie Irving's not communicating because he's not even going to this player here. So close off these gaps. This is horrible defense by Watanabe. He should be up the line, and no, his back should not be to the sideline, to the baseline. Because look at if you're up the line with your back to the baseline. When Tatum comes this way, you can even get more up the line. I can stunt, I can recover. But look at this. Your back is to the sideline. So look at that gap you just gave up. Okay, so Joe Harris is guarding Robert Williams. What is going on? Like, this Nets player's got this player in the corner. Why are you leaving Robert Williams? Look at this. Right now, what are you doing? Stay here, because now you can help right here. This player then would come in and take your man, and then again, it's just rotating. This ball gets thrown here, rotate, and then this player rotates over here. But this doesn't work. You do not guard past the three-point line away from the ball. What is Joe Harris doing? Drop. So now when Grant Williams comes this way, I can stunt, I can recover. Why? Look, you're worried about Marcus Smart at half court as opposed to closing off this driving lane. You cannot be this far underneath the screener when you switch. No, you have to be level to the screener right now. This player gets underneath the screener. If you're this far below when you're switching, look at this. You're going to be stepping upward, so now you're playing off your front foot while Jason Tatum's going downhill. That is a recipe to get blown by. Have to communicate off these traps. Okay, so Watanabe's taking Tatum. If you're coming back to Robert Williams, say something, please. Because now Ben Simmons knows to immediately get over here. Okay? Immediately. But Ben Simmons is sticking... Look, we got two people guarding one for way too long. And then Seth Curry, who... I don't know what he... What are you doing? Why are you here? You need to be up the line because you're rotating here and Ben Simmons is coming here. It's all just pitiful. Communicate in transition. Watanabe's got to say, I got Pritchard. Ben Simmons has to take the ball because he's nearest to it. Joe Harris takes Robert Williams a third because he's nearest to him. This is what not communicating in transition looks like. You cannot jog back in transition ever, especially when you're trailing the play. Kyrie Irving's got to sprint back, but he's jogging, as you can see. Stop. So if Kyrie Irving's sprinting back the whole time, he's getting up here. So he could say that I'm guarding Derek White, okay? That means Watanabe can come here, this player can go here, and Joe Harris can kind of stay in this area right here. And then we just need to rotate enough to get our fifth trailer back. But again, Kyrie Irving clearly jogging back and being nowhere to be found screws everything up. Nobody knows where they're going. Not give Malcolm Brogdon the lane. The Celtics spacing is atrocious. Hedge. There's no place for Cornette to go. The backside defender is right there. What on earth are you doing? If you're Watanabe, you're fine. Why are you moving your feet all over the place? Just be in a defensive stance. Look at Watanabe's feet. They're moving everywhere. Up, back, up. So yeah, now you're out of position and you're going to get crossed over. The Celtics have this ball. If you are Royce O'Neal, please just get back. That's all you need to worry about so we can have you in numbers on defense. Do not go towards the ball. Look at O'Neal. Look, where's he going? Towards the ball. That guarantees you'll never be in front of the ball. What is Ben Simmons doing here? First of all, you always have to be seeing your man and the ball at all times. But why are you stepping up here? Joe Harris is guarding Marcus Smart just fine. And then Ben Simmons is not even paying attention to his man. Okay, if you are TJ Warren here, so this player's going to help on Jason Tatum. You have to get in front of Robert Williams because, one, this drop-off pass can't happen, but two, you got to be able to box out. I mean, look at this. You're not sinking. Look at this. I mean, not only is this drop-off pass readily available, but you can't box out even if this is a miss. If you are in position defensively, you'll be fine. So Kyrie Irving can move into kind of the center of the free throw line with his back to the baseline. Because when Jason Tatum comes this way, now you don't have to move. You're going to close this gap off, but you're not moving it. Your feet aren't going anywhere. It's just jabbing a little bit with your body, recovering. But again, this gap is just, there's no reason to be giving it up. Okay, this is where a lack of attention to detail, a lack of preparation comes into play. Okay, are you switching this screen? You have to communicate it. If this player's switching, say something. Say, I'm switching, so this player knows immediately to go here. Okay? But I don't think you say I'm switching because, look at this. 2 people go to the ball. I mean, very elementary.